Yo guys, what's up? It's WarSpirit and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about Warface. In the background you'll see some sniper shenanigans going on. This is actually on the experienced player servers this week during the third closed beta test weekend. They split up new players from players who had already gained a few levels in previous weekends, so yeah, got thrown onto the experienced player server pretty much, where there's a lot of good players and a lot of good weapons have been unlocked on those servers as well, so it's a little bit more challenging than the rookie servers, but still managed to get you some nice sniping gameplay going on here, so enjoy the gameplay guys. Anyway, Warface, Crytek's new free-to-play first-person shooter. What are my thoughts on it so far? Well, I have been enjoying it. I've been playing it in the 3 closed beta test weekends. It's not Crisis. It's definitely not Crisis. It's a little bit too slow for Crisis. There's no nanosuits. If they threw in some nanosuits, I think the game would be a lot more successful. For me at least, it'd be a lot more enjoyable for me as well if they threw in some nanosuits. Throw in nanosuits to any game and the game would be more enjoyable for me. But yeah, the game does have a lot of potential, as do a lot of Crytek games. They usually always have a lot of potential and then something goes wrong. So hopefully we can see continued support from Crytek for Warface, since it is a free-to-play game. I don't know if I'm going to be playing the full version yet. Like, there's a lot of problems in closed beta, like bugs and everything, and I blame those on closed beta, but chances of seeing everything being fixed for a sort of open beta or an open release version of the game is pretty slim. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of faith in bugs being fixed anymore, really, from Crytek guys. So yeah, I'm not really thinking about taking this game too seriously at the moment. Like, I'm not going to be setting up any competitive teams or anything yet, but I am going to be playing it when the full release does come out. Obviously it's free to play, so there's no harm not trying it out to see if it's any better than it currently is. But the main problems I've encountered this weekend is basically just server issues where, for example, on the first night of the third weekend, basically no one could connect to any servers. Everyone was just having problems. Like, you couldn't join any co-op games or any versus games, so they gave us an extra day to play the beta because of those problems, which was cool. But then when you get into servers, you're still being kicked every few minutes by the server. No idea what causes it. Even in co-op missions, we were doing speedruns of co-op missions on like the easy difficulty, just to try and do them in the fastest time, like just racing through the levels, and we couldn't even complete the whole level in like 3 minutes because we'd be getting kicked every 2 minutes. Like, at least one of us or two of us would be kicked by the time like before we even finished the round. So that's kind of sucky and just annoying, which really ruined the whole experience this weekend, I think. Another big issue I have is there's a lot of problems with movement in the game. Sometimes you will like go upstairs and then you'll all of a sudden teleport back to the bottom of the stairs, like you'll slip off the edge, but it doesn't actually show you that on that screen, and then all of a sudden, like a second later, it updates. Must be on like the server side or something, it updates there and you're teleported to a different location. That's really annoying. Jumping over crates and stuff is so annoying. Trying to climb up ledges in co-op missions is so annoying. It's just awkward and like constantly says, oh, path blocked, or you're slipping off edges of crates that you're trying to climb up. So I would like to see that sort of stuff really improved for the final release. Sniping's fun though. You can see here, just sniping people's legs away from them. There does seem to be some weird sort of mouse acceleration thing going on. We don't have access to the console in Warface yet, and I don't know if we're going to get it, but I would really like that so that we could tweak settings. I feel like there's some crazy stuff going on with the mouse acceleration here. Like, I'm sniping a guy and then I drag to follow his movement, and all of a sudden my mouse is like way past him and stuff. It's not my sensitivity. My sensitivity is like been set up to match my sensitivity in other games, so I feel like it's something else, some other effect going in there. And it'd be nice to change the field of view as well. Increasing our field of view would make the game feel a little bit more fast-paced, which I think would be great, and it might make it a lot more enjoyable for like Crisis 2 and Crisis 3 at least. Increasing the field of view really felt like it increased the pace of the game for me, and that really improved the gameplay experience as well. And I would also like a frame rate limiter, like so you could set your maximum FPS to 60 or 70 or something. That way it would stop like massive sort of frame rate changes. Like, I'm running the game at like 200 FPS, but occasionally it drops to like 100 FPS and I see the massive drop and it's just like stuttery. So I don't need that. I don't need 100 FPS in this game. I just need 60 because I've only got a 60Hz monitor. So I would just like to limit that, and so I don't see any sort of, well, help reduce the load that's on my graphics card, and you know, reduce stuttering in game as well. I think that's what helps a lot in Crysis 3 and Crysis 2 as well. So hopefully we see that. But there are a lot of cool features in Warface, such as clan wars, clan servers, experienced servers, pro servers, rookie servers. Random unlock system is crazy. It's different, but it's pretty cool. I'm liking it. Pro weapons, buy money, booster packs, stuff like that. Crazy stuff. Lots of stuff in the game. So I'm looking forward to see what they can actually do with it. I know the game's fully released in Russia, and people are saying this version of the game is pretty much the Russian version, so I'm a bit worried that this is going to be the version we're going to get the final release as well. I don't know too much about the Russian version, but I think it's the same maps and game modes and stuff anyway. But I really am hoping for some new maps, especially for Team Deathmatch. The maps are just too small in Team Deathmatch. 2 of them I absolutely despise. There's only 4 maps so far. 2 of them are good, 2 of them are shit. Which you just spawn either side of the map and run towards the enemy and shoot each other in a straight line, and it's really repetitive and really boring. So I hope to see some bigger TDM maps with multiple spawns. On all the TDM maps right now there's only 2 spawn points. I want to see at least 4 spawn points. Maybe switch spawn points when people are getting spawn raped, switch sides, that would be really nice. Maybe it doesn't fit in with the story of the game where it's Warface versus Blackwood and they're fighting each other from their opposite bases and stuff, but I would like to see switching sides. It would help improve the gameplay a lot, I think, and I would like to see bigger maps for TDM. The free-for-all maps are great. I love free-for-all maps. The other 2 modes I'm not really a big fan of. There's Plant the Bomb, which you only have 1 life in, which really isn't action-packed enough for me, and there's Storm, which is basically Rush from Battlefield 3, and I'm not a fan of that mode either because you always spawn in the same point, and then it's just a case of running towards the objective, dying at the objective, and then respawning back at your base, and then running to the objective and dying at the objective, which is repetitive and not so fun for me. My favourite classes of the game so far have definitely been the Sniper and the Engineer class. The Engineer specialises in submachine guns, so that's lots of fun. Some really nice submachine guns, really nice weapons in the game. I think the weapons are pretty cool, they look cool, and they sound cool, and they kill people, so they work. The one big thing I miss in this game is health regeneration. I just want to bring it up at the end of this video. I hate having to rely on my teammates to heal me. Medics in Team Deathmatch do nothing. They run around sliding on the ground with shotguns. They do not bother about healing their teammates at all. So it's really annoying trying to get healed. I wish there was at least a little bit health regeneration so my health steadily comes back. I know the game wants to focus a lot on this co-op action, co-op features. So you have to rely on your teammates to heal you, give you armor, give you ammo and stuff if you want to go on nice kill streaks. I don't have teammates that do that, unfortunately, and I tried being a medic as well, just run around healing people, but people don't even give me a chance to heal them. They just run away from me when I try and heal them, or I go to defib a dead body, but the guy just instantly respawns. He's like, I don't want to get defib, so I'll just instantly respawn. Okay, so being a medic isn't that much fun for actually doing the medic stuff. And of course in free-for-all you don't have any teammates, so there's no medics there to even bother healing you, so which makes the medic and the engineer sort of better classes to use in free-for-all because you can repair your own armor or heal yourself. I need health regen in at least free-for-all. You don't need it in co-op. Co-op is good. Medics and that, everyone's begging for medics to heal them in co-op, which is good. You could leave health regeneration out of Plant the Bomb since that is a little bit more team-based. You only have 1 life and you need medics to heal you guys so you can win the round and don't get eliminated by killing everyone. There is an item later on in the game which you can buy which does give you health regeneration. It's a crown vest, but it's ridiculously priced, and it only lasts for 14 days. I don't think that's the best way to add health regeneration to the game, so that anyone who has a crown vest has health regen. I think it's just unfair. So I think in the non-sort of team-based, team-focused stuff, health regeneration would be really nice. Thank you. Alright guys, that is all for today. Come and check out the Warface 4th closed beta weekend if you can get access. www.warface.com to sign up for closed beta. Might see you guys at the next closed beta test weekend. Thanks for coming and checking out this Warface gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in my next one.